It's over. It's too late to fix anything. She's now just trying to get past it. And she runs into him, and he asks her for water. And they start talking, and they're talking about water, but they're not talking about the same water. And he finally says to her, he says, if you just knew who you were talking to right now, you'd ask me, and I'd give you water, and you would never thirst again. And we're sitting here like, right? But the first time Jesus spoke to you, did you get it? No. Because she says to him, hey, give me this water you're talking about, because then I won't ever have to come to this well anymore. So does she really get it? No, she thinks it's magic water, right? And so they're talking back and forth, and it's like in her mind, she's standing by her well, and she's talking to a man. But what she's starting to see is that she's standing by a hole in the ground. She's talking to the well. It seems like when you walk through the New Testament, everybody that came to Jesus came to him for his stuff. And he kept trying to tell him, it's me. Give me some of this water. I am the water. Give me some bread. No, I am the bread. Can you show us the way? I am the way. Jesus is enough. He's always been enough. And what she starts to see is that every well she's ever drawn from in her life has just left her thirsty and empty. And that story ends in a crazy way, because it starts with her running away from the world, and it ends with her dropping her bucket, running back into the town, and saying, come see a man that just told me everything I've ever done. That's crazy. That only happens when Jesus speaks to her heart. I was teaching that, and like I said, I'm usually talking to the tops of heads. And with teenagers, it's great, because you can spot a runner a mile away when they're teenagers. They're just like, go to the bathroom like 4 more times, you know? And they don't know what to do. They're just like, I don't like this, I don't like this. This is too close. This is way too close. He's getting a little too close. I like him, I call him when I need him, but this is getting serious. And adults, y'all kind of figured out how to poker that face up a little bit. It makes me uncomfortable. He should sing another song now. I have been there. And one of my guys was in the back of the room. He was in about 8th grade. This is about 8 years ago, 9 years ago, I don't know. And let's just say his name is John. And I remember John just looking, he was always looking for an exit. Anytime it ever got serious, he was looking for a way out, because he didn't understand. He didn't like how close this felt. He didn't understand it. He was like, I just got to get out of here. And John just wanted to be free. He didn't want people telling him what to do anymore, telling him when to go to bed, when to get up, what to do, what not to do. He was always in trouble. Somebody's always on his case. So it's like he was just like this, waiting to graduate so he could be free. And he said he got free. And freedom ate John. He went to college and he had no idea what was coming. And it just ate him. About 2 years later, he moves home. School didn't work out. And about a year ago, he wanders in the back of the church, and he sits in the back in that room just like he always did. I think it was just Wednesday, and he thought, this is what I do on Wednesday. And he just walks in, and he's probably 22 now, and he's sitting in the back, and there I am talking to the top of his head. And I remember referencing the woman at the well. And when I said the well, I saw him go. And we walked through that story, and his face, everything was right there. Everything about him was saying, you were right. It wasn't what I thought. I remember going to Waffle House, I almost said his name, with John. A little after midnight, because that's where you go after midnight. Walmart or Waffle House. And there we were. And we just started talking. And he just threw it up all over the place, talking about what happened, where he's been. I remember saying to him, you can try to do a lot of things. You can try to get him out of your mind in a lot of ways. You can try to party him away. You can try to run him away. You can try to college him away. You can try to study Jesus away and boyfriend and girlfriend Jesus away. You can get everything as loud as you want. You can work him away. But as soon as you get quiet again, there he is. Because the love of God is inescapable. It's inescapable. Even those that are